hurts really, really bad. As you look up, you're gonna see Irina kind of looking towards you. As you, I'm assuming you want to sit up.
Mm-hmm.
So as you sit up, you're gonna see Irina looking towards you, Pietro. She kind of goes, Pietro, are you okay?
I'm gonna reach up and grab my throat. And I'm gonna look at Amari, and instead I'm just going to message, is it safe?
She's gonna say, or she'll lay back to you. I don't know if it's safe or not. Probably. Just go easy on it, but it's not 100% fixed. I don't know how good it's gonna be.
I'm going to turn to Irina and say, hello, Irina.
In your actual voice.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, your voice is kind of cracked, and it just sounds very strained, very parched, and it still hurts a little bit to talk. Not as much, but it almost has a little bit of a staticky sound to it. As she is just going to, um, as she's going to just hug you, be like, Pietro, are you okay? Does how does it feel?
I'll go back to messaging her and I'll say, it is painful. I think I should let my voice rest before I try again.
She's going to nod. Yeah, of course. It's good to hear your voice.
Thank you for watching over me. And thank you. And I'll turn and message Amari as well and then grab her hand. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Just make sure you thank Riker as Riker. Make sure you thank Rennick as well. He's
Hey, I know that
he
guy.
played his part.
Yeah, I know that guy too. That's crazy.
He played his part.
I understand. I already intended to do so.
Sorry, I
She's
flushed
going to let's nod.
Hello.
And as she does, and you get up, we will cut over to Dylan. While we have you here, we'll run the ones. Are you good to go, Dylan? You here?
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes. So,
Perfect.
just to paint the picture for everyone, you're flying down in one of your Kestrel shuttles. As it's flying down towards the surface of Bakadur. You can see the base, smoke rising from it in a couple of places. As you get closer, you can see crashed ships kind of dotting the ground outside in the desert between the mountains, and you can see that there's like an excavation crew on the east side of the base that's trying to pull clear what appears to be a landslide away that's kind of submerged part of the base on one side. And as you come down further and further, you can see like more and more the chaos and destruction damage on the outside of yes, damage on the outside of the base. It looks like maybe a ship has even crashed into the outside, and you get down into the hangar, and as you kind of approach it, you can see that obviously there's been chaos and bloodshed. You can still see like blood staining all over the ground. There doesn't appear to be any ships still inside the hangar, and there's just like a mess. It's a mess, completely wrecked. Everything in here. You can see people kind of wandering around. As you kind of fly in, you're going to like a pilot's gonna land the ship in just a barest part, like between stacked boxes and tanks and stuff, where they can just barely land. And you can see this place is just completely in chaos as you kind of slowly touch down. The dwarf inspector Blakeheart stands next to you. He's gonna look back up to you. I got a brief report about the attack. Said that they broke the prisoners out, stole the ships, and there was an auditing crew that was, well, trying to ensure that the base was not only secure, but also up to code. Let's just say they used that opportunity to kill them and steal 4 tankers of mist. Still not 100% sure that it was our people, but they should have security tapes. Should have security tapes, I suppose. That would allow us to figure out who did this. That's all.
We need to update security at all of the local, well, anywhere in this sector. If they keep getting away with this, we won't be able to stop them. Do you understand?
He's gonna say, what do you want me to do, Captain, with all due respect? I'm an inspector. I'm not in any position.
I need to talk to the person in charge.
He's gonna look. I was told one of the Talons would meet us on deck. He's gonna, as you guys walk towards the gangplank ramp. That being said, these are Talisayans. The guy they send out here is only just the sacrificial lamb so that the brass can get away with it. So, I wouldn't expect him to give us much.
You're right. Those cowards. And I'm gonna start walking out of the ship.
As you do, you're going to see this guy dressed in kind of this bronze half-plate armor. It's emerald, like an emerald dragonborn. He's got his arms like folded behind his back. You can see he's flanked by 2 guards that both have helmets on that have like this chainmail that goes over their face. They're both wearing bronze scale mail armor. As you walk out toward this guy, you can see this guy's like visibly nervous as he's going to kind of like stand at attention. Sir, thank you for your...
What happened here? I want to hear it from you.
He's gonna be like, prison break by pirates, nothing more. There really is no need for Barons to get involved in this.
How did they get in?
Still unclear. We really have no idea.
Do you have security? Do you have tapes?
Well, we have a few security images, but our encoder is, well, in disrepair, so we weren't able to encode all the information. And
Did anyone see a dragonborn with a human arm?
He's going to look. Yes, I believe so. I heard a tale of something, but I didn't take any stock in it.
I'll look to the investigator. So it was them. No doubt about it.
He's going to nod.
There could be some doubt. There might be 2 or 3.
There's... There could be like 2 or 3, but I've never heard of one. So...
There's
2 prison breaks happen back to back within 2 weeks of each other. Both of them have a dragonborn with a human arm at the prison break. Coincidence?
I'm sure that's completely normal. That's completely
yeah,
normal.
100%.
Bro is gonna be like, Blakeheart's gonna be like, let's just be confirmed to be safe. What color was the Dragonborn? Green, I believe. He's gonna look over towards you. Seems like your hunch was correct. It was them, after all. I guess the only question is, what are you going to do about it? He's going to you. We can't shore up security on every facility. Our resources aren't unlimited. That, and we'll never be able to, unless you have a better idea, predict where they're going to go next.
In terms of shoring up security, we don't need more men. We need people to follow the protocols. As I stare at the guy who's right there.
He's going to look. Captain, my apologies. I'm the captain, or the Talon, of the east side of the base. The people on this side, the Talon over here is dead, and the one in the prison. We did the best we could. They landslid. They closed off the entire hangar. We couldn't respond in time, sir. And Blakeheart's gonna be like, and the fact that your security cameras and encoder aren't working, I'm assuming that's, well, atypical for the station like this. He's gonna kind of look around at, like, everything's rusting, looks in disrepair. Blood is still, like, dried, splattered everywhere. It's like, he's like, well, Blakeheart's just gonna shake his head.
We'll have a
Talus
real
fails.
auditing team come out, make sure everything's up to code. Beyond that, investigator, you're right. They seem to be striking at our weakest points. If we knew where all of those were, they wouldn't be so weak.
Do you think they have intelligence, the man on the inside?
Probably. But we can't search every single person who knows some of our weaknesses. They have some knowledge, but don't know how much. What we need is to be ready. Catch them in the act. Stop them there.
Unless you have an idea of how you can predict where they're going to be and be there before they are, I have no idea how you're going to catch them. With all due respect, Captain.
Commander Ben Kethik here is in the sector, yes?
Yes. He's going to look. What did you have in mind?
Maybe I'll need to pay him a visit. If I can get his help, we won't need to predict where they go.
He'll nod. A wise plan, Captain. With his help, you can be on them in a matter of minutes, no matter where they are in the quadrant. He's gonna look. Is our business concluded here?
Get someone to fix this.
He's
Take
going.
people in charge. They'll need replacements.
He's going to nod. I'll be speaking with some of the Black Hand. They'll be sending a contingent to make sure that you are all have some better standards imposed upon you. What? This is Talasean jurisdiction. You can't send them here. We'll do what we want. You failed. Don't fail any further. Captain, he'll turn and walk back up onto the ship, or he'll turn to walk back onto the ship. And he's gonna stop for a second. Well, I do have actually some news for you. He's gonna look towards you, Dylan, or Koyatal. Sending came in. The metallurgic analysis is completed. The armor we were looking at, it was manufactured locally to the quadrant. Small planet called Bernador. Ever heard of it?
Would I have?
No.
No. No.
It's also under Talasean jurisdiction.
Clearly, they have something out of their control.
Something.
We'll need to
dropped
make
into
sure
their
we get that in
control.
check.
You're
Let's
going to see-
visit this Bernador after meeting with the commander.
You're going to see Daltharuk, who's standing behind you, like your first mate, the King Vulture guy. If I may be so bold, Commander or Captain, perhaps we should go visit with Commander Ben-Kethekir. The lieutenant, your son, Ixkuntil, he should be able to handle a preliminary investigation of Bernador. We can rejoin him after. Well, we'll need to follow the commander around for a while. We can have him.
You're right.
rattle
I can't make
cages.
landfall. Doing an investigation or even being there for one is not the best idea. I think he can handle it at this point. Don't you?
I do. I believe in the lad. He'll rattle some cages, see what falls loose. Besides, it'd be good to let the kid cut loose a little bit. Plan it like that, no one really cares who goes missing.
Indeed. Contact him. If he does well, I'll congratulate him myself.
Yes, I'll send word to the lieutenant. He'll turn and walk back aboard ship. You're gonna see Blakeheart. The noose is tightening. They just don't know it yet. Good work, Captain.
We'll see once it's around their necks. Don't celebrate too soon. The
I
hunt has
wouldn't-
barely started.
I wouldn't dream of it. Fortunately for you, you have the best investigator in the quadrant on your side. I find people. It's what I do. I'm going to join the lieutenant's fleet for now. I think that I should be able to turn up whatever is there to be turned up on Bernador. Somebody knows his name. And once we have his name, we can track him anywhere in the universe. And he'll walk back aboard the ship.
And I will follow, giving one last, cold stare at the remaining alive Talon before getting back on board.
And the gangplank closes behind you and the shuttle lifts off into the desert air. And we'll call it there. See you next week.
All right, I will see you next week.
You can stick around and listen if you want. Otherwise, we're done for tonight.
Mhm.
Get him out of here. We don't want the villains in here. Get him out of here.
All right.
Get him out of here.
See you guys.
Oh my gosh, it's fair and Phil.
Everything's on
How-
the YouTube
How
channel.
old is your son? Oh,
Well,
Our
his son
first
is like-
victory against the fear.
His son is like 3.
mm.
Because he's an
Shane, he wants
Aarakocra.
C4.
He's an Aarakocra, so like... I mean,
All right, who's
Shane-
ready to
Shane,
go
he wants
drop kick a
C4.
toddler?
Oh no, he's not a toddler. Well, he's not 3 or 4. His son is like 6, I think.
That's still
Officer,
drop kickable range or age.
Officer, I drop kicked that child in self-defense.
He was threatening me.
Classic Technoblade.
All right.
All right, back to the plot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's plot relevant, but you know. Anyway, all right, back to you guys. So, Stone, yeah, you just have woken up. Amari's gonna kind of give you a pat on the shoulder. I'll give you some time. Me and Rennick have some business to attend to.
I just nod.
I'd nod at him if
and then-
because I think I'm there.
Actually, you are there, yeah, so you would be there.
I'm gonna grab your hand, I'm gonna reach for your hand to give you a handshake.
Rennick would uncomfortably just kind of stand there and go,
I'm gonna message you. Your hand was just in my throat. And you can't shake mine. That's alright. Thank you. I appreciate your help.
doing what I can.
Good luck in your endeavors. I will return to my room and rest.
All right. On to the next matter of business.
This isn't going to be that hard. She's going to say. It's be like taking candy from a baby, we'll say. Or, stealing treasure from a dragon. Very close
Yeah,
levels
about
of
that.
difficulty.
Yeah, yeah, less confident that that's going to work out as we keep stewing on this.
She's going to raise her eyebrows. You have a better idea?
No. However, I was hiding with some of my best work, and he saw me in the woods. He's going to see us no matter what we do.
So what's the plan then?
The way I foresee it, there are two possibilities here. Negotiation's probably not going to work because he's probably going to ask for a price too high. And stealing, he'll know, but even 6 seconds of holding it is better than him saying no and having nothing.
So do you have a plan? Because I'm pretty good at stealing.
I think you can pull it off.
I have ultimate faith in my abilities.
And if this
Seems
works
like
out,
you don't.
then I'll have ultimate faith in your abilities.
She'll smirk. You trying to tell me doing this isn't worth it or something like that?
Oh, no, it's worth it.
Fine.
I'm just trying to think of what the best case scenario is.
Well, it's the worst case scenario. I normally plan for those, not best case scenarios.
I'm pretty sure we could outrun him.
Fair.
You know anything about Damien?
A little bit. Why?
Just if we're going to try to distract him in some way, I think we might need a hook.
Well, all I could say is that I haven't been around Damien that long, but I've never seen him that pissed. I've really never seen him pissed before. Whatever that dragon brought up his family, whatever that was supposed to mean, didn't seem like he was very wanting to talk about it, I guess. Which is bringing
Yeah.
its own level of intrigue, honestly.
Well, maybe I'll just ask him to tell me. Might be as simple
Well,
as that.
I haven't tried that one before, but I'm not sure it would work. Best I got
Oh,
from
I'm-
him is that he's from Zolamir, but whether that's where he's originally from or just where he's from most recently, I don't know.
Oh, no.
Or even
Not-
ask the dragon.
Yeah, not Damien. I'm going to ask Ekazar.
Oh, wow. That's your plan?
I have
It's
no
not
plan.
a bad plan.
He seems to get joy from antagonizing Damien. I might as well leech off of that. He'll love to talk.
So you want to get Damien in the same room as him, and then start asking questions. That's your
And
plan.
I want to enrage Damien.
Of all the plans, I think that is the best one that you could have possibly come up with. I love it.
Only thing I don't know, and this is where you come in, is how do I lure? I don't know anything about Damien. What would convince him to purposely or non-purposely be in the same room as this guy? Even if it's just going to
Well-
the mess hall.
We could play a 3-game here, depending on how you want to do it. If we get somebody to tell Damien you're asking Bekazar a bunch of questions about him, that would send him running in a rage. I could do it, but I feel like it's best if maybe I go in, get a drink for myself, make it seem less suspicious that I'm already in the room.
Huh. But who would be such a snitch?
I mean,
That it's not obvious to Damien that it's not a play. Like if Rook went to go tell him, he would know that this is some plan. You need somebody who's so genuine that there could be no possible way that they're trying to get something out of Damien or mess with him.
I think Trogdor might still be a little hungover, so I don't know if he'll be that helpful. We could see if Giannis would be willing to do it. But he's going to probably ask what's in it for him.
All right. Never go to the negotiating table without a starting offer. What would be in it for him?
I guess we'd have to ask. Maybe he'll just like seeing somebody get rage baited. He seems like maybe that might be good enough for him. I don't know.
He likes pranks, yeah.
Does he use the term rage bait?
Yeah, why not? it's space. People can use modern slang if they want.
Oh boy, Nox, what have you done?
Let's give him 67 gold.
7, yeah.
All right, I'm leaving the campaign.
Rook walks in, bang, bang.
Rook goes, bang! Bang!
Rook rolled it. How much damage is that, Rook? 67?
Mentally ill from Amityville.
We need to get you a 7-shooter so that you can have a 6-shooter and a 7-shooter and go 6, 7.
You know what? I'll accept the memes if that happens. I just want another gun.
Him and his advantage. Okay, the first roll, that's a 6. Second roll, 7.
If that happens, that counts as a crit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, brain rot, please.
Yeah.
Sure.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go make myself at home. You go ask Giannis.
Great.
I'll let you come up with the details.
Cool. Be there in 10.
Take as much time as you need.
All right, Giannis.
It's great because Jonah wasn't actually paying attention, so I don't know what's going on.
Perfect.
Typical Jonah.
Jonah's trying to make plans about the Tennessee Mississippi State game right now.
Where would Giannis be right now? I'd kind of just wander until I find you.
Yeah. Where are you at?
I lifting weights or eating food. I don't know, bro. That's pretty much all I do.
Bro would be out there lifting weights, so he's in the gym.
We're back at the base, right?
Yeah, you're back at base. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Giannis.
Oh, what's up?
You like pranks, don't you?
I mean, we did do a prank, very early on and with people I did not know. So, yeah,
How would you like one
I dabble.
that would not get traced back to you?
I don't know. There's some sort of pride of having like people know it was me.
Okay.
So like,
Then how would you like to take credit for everything that's about to happen?
okay, I'm not gonna say yes to that because I'm not stupid, but I'm willing to hear you out.
So when Bekazar, that dragon guy, showed up, obviously you saw he put Damien on edge.
Yeah.
Never really seen Damien like that before. I kind of want to rage bait him.
I guess when I know, yeah, okay, and how and why, just for the love of the game.
We don't know too much about Damien or this Bekazar guy. I want to put him in a room. I want to see what happens.
You want to put them in a room together.
Yes.
I feel like they're gonna kill themselves or like one another.
Probably wouldn't get that far, being that they just only yelled at each other last time. I'm about to go either way, ask Bekazar to give me a lore rundown on Damien.
I feel like that's risky considering he's here for business and we're trying to, like get personal with someone who probably doesn't seem like they want to get personal.
Exactly.
Okay. What do you mean by exactly? Like you think you think like that's a smart idea or like probably silly?
Think about it like this. We don't actually know a lot about Damien.
Yeah, you said that already.
Yeah. But more so in the now, we don't know what kind of guy he really is. This guy could be completely untrustworthy.
In theory, yeah, but I don't think he is completely untrustworthy.
This is my pitch.
What's the
What
prank?
What would you want if all I needed you to do was tell Damien that I'm gonna go tell that I'm asking Bekazar about him. And that Bekazar is answering all of my questions.
I mean, I'm gonna do it for free. There's nothing that I can think of that you can give me.
Okay.
Maybe like, didn't you make you made Rook's weapons a little more powerful, didn't you?
I did.
Could you do that for mine? Or like maybe some like cool robe or like attachments. I don't really know what you do, but you tinker, and you tinker with the girl who tinkers. So like,
Love how that was. Anyway, carry on.
I could.
yeah, I do something like that maybe.
I could do it for a temporary amount of time.
Like,
Until the
Okay.
next, what we would consider big boss fight.
you said
It's
until
over
the
with.
next, or like for
Until
that.
it's over with. Like,
Until it's
until
over with? Shoot,
starting-
man.
now until the first boss fight is over.
Yeah, I'd be down. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Okay. Cool. Then give me 5 minutes.
So I'm gonna go to Damien and be like, "Hey, Damien, Rennick and the dragon guy are talking about you." Basically,
Essentially, tell him that I'm trying to get it. That Bekazar is telling me everything that I want to know about who Damien really is.
this seems very risky, but I'm down because why not? I'll give you 5 minutes. I was done here anyway, and I just pick up like 245s and just like place them back right where they go.
Rack them back up.
I go. See,
I like to think
thanks.
I was like working out while we're talking,
Oh yeah.
doing
And
like
for the record, I couldn't do that to one of those.
I know.
Okay.
That so you be there in 5, and then I guess I'll wait 5 minutes and then go find Damien.
Okay, Rennick. So, what do you do? As Giannis is gonna,
where-
like, towel off his workstation or whatever.
Where is Bekazar?
He's eating in the mess hall.
Okay, yeah,
Eating
then I'll
y'all's
head in there.
leftovers. So he's just finishing picking the corpse of the iguana the leftover iguana clean. As you walk in, you can see Amari sitting at a table next to him, kind of sitting at the table next to him with a drink in front of her, and she's got like her flamethrower attachment on her wrist, like on the table in front of her. She's tinkering with something. It looks like she's adjusting something on it, just quietly sitting there.
I'll just walk up to grab a drink, stop by, go, oh, so you've already got a flamethrower.
She looks. Yes, I do.
Good on you. I'm gonna grab 2 drinks, give her a pat on the back, cast guidance on her, and head over to a table.
So you head over to Bekazar's table, I'm assuming?
Yeah,
Cool. You head over to him. He's gonna
I'm gonna
look.
slide a drink down
He's
next to,
snapped.
I brought 2, one for him.
He's snapped a rib off and is eating some of the meat off of like one of the last ribs. As you slide the drink next to him, he's gonna pull it down. He's gonna belch. Ugh, thanks. What do you want?
Yeah. I had a question for you.
Question for me. If it's
I don't trust
information you
Damien.
want.
But you seem to know him pretty well. You managed to get him ticked off. How do you do it? How can I do it?
You want to make him mad? I'm not trying to make him mad. He just doesn't like that I knew him before all this.
Well, then what was he like before this? I want to know if I can trust him, if he's not some psycho murderer.
Kid. You must not have been out in realm space too long, have you?
2 weeks.
Well, it's more been like a month, but still, because of the
Oh.
flying time. Yeah.
4 weeks.
4 weeks. You know how things work on here. You know where someone's from, you know their name, you got power over them, you can find them. Wherever they are. So you want this kind of information, you want this kind of power over your boss. It's gonna cost you.
All right. What?
Well, you're clearly broke. You haven't been out here too long. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Normally I work for money. That being said, you want information, I can work for information.
All right. Like what?
What do you have that'll interest me? I don't know what you know. You're a new kid out here. There's got to be some kind of information you have that nobody else knows about your world or somewhere else you've been. Something
My world doesn't matter. The Farron stripped it of anything that it's worth.
Well, he's gonna kind of look. So you're saying you don't know anything then?
Useful to you? Perhaps not. You do seem to have a interesting way to yourself.
What is that supposed to mean? Well,
I mean, you're charging up your gauntlets with your breath.
yeah, I had a really skilled armorer make this thing for me a long, long time ago. They don't make
Huh.
stuff like this anymore. But hey, he's the best of the best. That's why you come out
let me
here
guess.
to a place like this.
And let me guess. He, as in his name, would also cost me.
Oh, for sure, especially since he's not dead. That's why you come out here.
All right.
The black market, things like that. If a guy like this wanted to operate in quadrant 1, quadrant 2, well, let's just say that merchants, guilds, competitors, people like that would hunt him down. There'd be nowhere he could hide. Out here, there's enough empty space. Well, you can only find him if he wants to be found.
Fair enough.
Experts live out here. People think it's the backwater, backwoods, whatever. That there's nothing out here but little rural planets and the occasional regional city-state. But no. This is where the real professionals are. The Gatrock Guild. Myself. Well.
Guild.
Yeah. Gatrock Guild, yeah. The Hunters. I've taken a contract or two with them. Normally I do freelance work now, though.
Is that where you met Damien?
Oh, no, kid. I met him working for his dad. But, again,
That's why he doesn't want to talk about his family.
tell you what. Or go ahead. You want to roll persuasion or luck for me or something?
Sure, you call it. You name it.
Whatever you would rather roll.
I'd rather roll luck.
Go ahead and roll it for me. Roll
With-
chat.
I got a natural 1 before. Surely it's not going to happen again.
43. Is that what you rolled?
Yeah.
He's gonna look. You don't have anything to trade. Oh, maybe you do actually. He'll actually say it. How much of that mystery will to part with? I'm
How much
assuming
do
you're
we
one of
have?
the techs that can work on it. You have like that whole tanker.
How much did we put aside?
A small amount. He's gonna be like,
Okay.
that tanker you have's gotta be worth $100,000, buddy. How much of it are you willing to part with? You probably took 1% out of it.
Oh. Okay. Huh. How much would I be willing to part with it? How many gallons is it?
Well, it's mist, so it's not really in
Or
gallons.
like, okay. Like, what's a rough estimate in size that I could give? Like, this ain't like crack
You
cocaine
can
where it's
give
like,
him-
you know,
You can give him, like, you can give
Give
him
2
a percentage.
kilos,
You can give him a
like-
percentage point. It'd be liters, but I don't know exactly how many liters it would be. So you can give him a percentage point.
I'll just give. How's 50 liters?
I don't know how many percentage. Just give him a percent
I don't know.
of how much of the total. 1% equals 1,000 gold
1,000 gold.
for 1%. Yeah, because it's 100,000 gold.
All right. Well, being that if you were to charge me actual gold for this information, you probably wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you, I'll give you 1%. It's got to be pushing 1,000, 1,500 gold worth.
Go ahead and roll persuasion for me.
Natural 20.
He'll be like, 1%, kid, 1%. Drive a hard bargain. Fine.
You lose nothing.
1%, you get 1 question. Maybe 2. We'll see how sharing I'm feeling.
Why is he so pissed off at you?
I already answered that question, kid.
I want more. Tell me about the details with you working with his father.
That's your question? You want to know what
I
I did
know.
for his dad?
Yeah, give me the rundown on his father. Why is it related to you? Why is he mad about it?
So do you want to know what I did for his dad, or do you want to know who his dad was? Those are both very different questions.
All right. Let's start with who his dad is. Then we can work it out from there. Might even be able to figure it out myself.
Ugh, dangerous question. That question is more dangerous than any other, since you're so inquisitive. I guess I'll give it to you. His dad's dead. He's not with us anymore, but I was his. If you want to consider he's kind of like look off to the side. He kind of smiles. Let's just say I was his on-call hunter. His father, well, He was the Sun King of Rinsithia before he passed away.
Oh, so he's royalty.
Should be.
And how exactly does a pampered, basically suit, as my friend would say, make it all the way down into the gutter?
That's another question entirely. You
How
already
generous are
asked
you feeling?
Such a valuable one. How generous are you?
I'll give you another 500 gold worth. Half.
Then I give you half.
This
of
one
it,
can
sir.
be a... Shoot.
Did you tell him to shoot, or did you tell him? Or are you saying shoot? Like, what do you think? You telling him?
As in go. As in,
Go, as in
like, go.
He's like, I want to see how to phrase this. You want to know how the prince of the biggest regional empire became a resistance fighter?
Yep.
Ask him about Octavian, his brother. That should give you the answers you want.
You already mentioned that. And his sister.
Oh, the queen? Yeah. I guess you know
You can't
about the
deal me
family
what you've already
business.
told me.
I said she was running the family business. What do you think I meant by that?
Has he walked? When does he actually walk in?
So we'll go over to Giannis here.
Yeah.
As Damien, you're going to see he's like sitting in the main common room with the couches and stuff. He's sitting on the sectional in the corner, his feet kind of kicked up on the couch, and you're to see that he's smoking, just like with this very, very like just very like not very, but like this just slightly pissed off look on his face. He's just like, you can tell he's brooding, which he doesn't normally he has like a little more of a vacant expression or like a thoughtful expression. This is like he's like genuinely not happy.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting there.
I'll walk up and be like, you go to a lot of bars.
He's gonna look. I've worked at a few. Why?
Anyone ever asked you why the long face?
I asked that question a lot. One of the bars I worked at, well, the answers are normally the same. I don't like this guy. He's bad news and needs to leave. Don't want him on my base.
Is he bad news because he's trouble, or is he bad news because he knows things?
Both.
Because from what I hear, no, go ahead.
You just say both.
What I hear, coming around here, is that he's already started to talk.
What? What has he said?
I don't know, man. I'm just walking around. Not a lot to do around here.
What?
Work out, eat, sleep.
What did you hear? What are you saying?
I saw a couple of them talking, and he was just one of them, and he was doing a lot of talking.
He's gonna.
What is
talking.
what? Like, why are you so defensive? Why are you so worried?
He's going to stand up. What was he talking about, Giannis?
Bruh,
He's looking up at you.
I didn't
was he
hear
talking
anything.
about me?
I didn't hear anything. I don't know. I just saw I thought it was weird that he comes in, beats the crap out of us, says, "Hey, I'm like your boss's boss. I'm here to evaluate you," and then just started yapping, started talking.
He's not our boss's boss. He works for our sponsor. Who was he talking to? I need to know.
Rennick was
He's gonna be
there
like, where are they?
around the corner, I guess. I think where are they? The cafeteria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're in the cafeteria, and I stopped by.
Get your axe now.
Yes,
I need your backup on this. He's gonna
Get my axe.
Yeah. He's going to go run to the he's gonna run to his room. He's gonna come back with his pistol and his hand axe in hand.
I'm gonna start going with him, I guess, just to be there for whatever goes down.
To walk. He's going to he's just focused. He's walking. He's still got the cigarette in his mouth. He walks up and through. As you just finished this, what was the last thing that was said between you and Bekazar here, Rennick?
Telling
So
me
my
about,
sister-
Roleplay just a little bit more. Just roleplay a second more.
Okay. All right. Oh, falling out with his sister then.
More complicated than that.
And what about this Octavian? You said his ideals caught up with him. Too much of an idealist for Damien?
He's gonna put his hands back up. You gave me half a portion, I give you half an answer. Now I need to know exactly how you're gonna give me that miss so I can take it off world. As Damien's gonna storm. Yeah, go ahead.
Already been dumped. Me and Amari planned this from the beginning.
As Damien's going to storm in. Bekazar, what are you doing? He's look. What are you two talking about? Bekazar's like, interesting topics relating to, well, one former current leader in this room. He's gonna kind of look towards Damien. He's like, I want you off my base now. As Amari's gonna reach over, and with the help action that you gave her, and she was gonna go ahead and preemptively apply her stroke of genius here. Just gonna give her +5. Her sleight of hand with her current stuff is +14. So she's gonna.
What are we stealing? We're stealing something?
No, we're not stealing anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're trying to. We're playing a prank.
We're what?
We're pranking. It's the other half of the prank. I just didn't want you to be liable.
Say anything? Oh, okay. What the frick? She got a 38. I think she gets it, Knox. I think she's seen
38 is the roll. So she's gonna roll a 38 on the sleight of hand check.
Oh, great.
She has +19 with her plus intelligence from her whatever.
Does she have the pilot glove or the stealing gloves?
Exactly, that's why, because she gets +5 from the sleight of hand gloves. Yeah.
I need to get some of them, man.
She has proficiency in sleight of hand and those, so.
High enough level that I can make some for you.
Ayo.
His passive perception is only 27, and he's not actively perceiving. So she's gonna just like pull it out. You're gonna see her actually just reach into it, and as Damien's yelling, she's gonna snap her fingers and she's gonna wrist pocket the dragon.
Love this woman.
So wait, hold on. Okay, all right. I guess I'll figure it out.
So you guys don't even see that she took anything. She just reaches and just grabs the tail of it, which is just barely hanging out of the bag, and his wrist pockets it. And she's just gonna lean back. I'm not getting in the middle of this. She's gonna stand up. You boys have fun. As she walks out, Damien's gonna like catch her arm. What did he say? I wasn't really listening, man. Take it up with Rennick. Your business is your business. You're gonna see Bekazar. So you're gonna kick me out? What happened to Elven hospitality? Oh, right. Your sister killed it, didn't she? He's gonna be like,
Damn.
he's gonna be like, that's enough talking about my family, Bekazar. He's gonna be like, I will have everyone in this base on your ass now if you don't get up and get out of here. He's gonna be like, I still have debts to settle, man. The mission's not, he's like, in terms of my mission, it's not, I don't care. Leave now or don't leave. I'm gonna try not to take that personally, considering our history. Seeing as your outfit seems competent enough, maybe you could kill me, Damien. But I could wreck your whole base and kill at least more than a few of you. He's gonna kind of look. But if you don't report in and get your equipment, I don't get paid. He's gonna stand up. So, I guess in terms of the almighty dollar, not that he would say almighty dollar, he's gonna say, so, I guess for the sake of gold alone, I'm gonna let this one slide. You're gonna see his mask, which he had folded up, is gonna kind of go back as he's gonna look down towards you, Rennick. Don't forget, you owe me. When we meet again, you better have my payment in hand. He's gonna be like, you owe him for what? What did you do? He's gonna look at you, Rennick. Oh, traded goods and services for information. He's gonna like kind of put his hands out. As a barkeep, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure you know plenty about that. He'll smirk. You're lucky I didn't tell him more. If he had been a little more liquid, I definitely would have. He's gonna start walking out. That's what you get for keeping secrets, man. If you'd just been honest with them in the first place, they wouldn't have it. Well, I wouldn't have anything on you. Some leader you are. Your father was right about you. He's just gonna like crack his, like kind of like stretch his shoulders. I'll be out of your hair.
Crack the shoulders.
He's gonna like pat him on the shoulder where Damien's just seething. Like internally, you can just see him staring daggers at him. Thanks for the food and the workout. I'll see you later, kid. That is, if you live long enough to get through phase 3. Remember, equipment on site for the next week or so. Make a decision quick, or, well, I guess you won't be getting that experimental drive system. Whatever it is, I don't care. Anyway, I'll see you all later. And he's going to walk towards his ship. As Amari, you're not going to see this, but Amari is going to be waiting outside for him. Damien will be distracted for a second. Let me get you your payment. Don't need to hang it over Radnick's head. He's like, oh, smart girl. Oh, you're gonna be helping me. And he's gonna be like, as they're gonna walk away. You'll see like as they walk away. As
Good
Damien's
news for
gonna-
her is, keep in mind, we already did take out 1%, because we did set that aside.
Yeah, but you promised him 1.5.
Yes, but that's still, 1/3 the amount of time it would take.
Yes. So, she is gonna like go and start dealing with that, and Damien's going to walk in. There's no door on this. Giannis, do you mind guarding the door? Do you mind making sure nobody comes in?
I'll make sure no one comes in. Yeah, I got you,
Yeah.
boo.
And
He's-
now, Rennick, for the first time, because when he brought 2 drinks over, one for him and one for Bekazar, for the first time now as he walks out, Rennick grabs the drink and goes, now for phase 2.
Well, he's not. Damien's not gonna let you leave. He's like, you and me, we need to talk.
Oh, I don't leave. It's
Oh.
I just like
Oh yeah,
It's
you
like,
take a drink. Oh,
I don't even get up from my seat.
Yeah.
I waited. This was why I had the drink. Was for this moment.
Okay, he's gonna walk, and he's gonna walk up to you, and walk around to the other side of the table. He's gonna lean over. Rennick, why?
Don't get too emotional.
What did he tell you?
Well, the first bits of puzzle pieces I think I need to figure you out. Of course, when you're trying to learn something about someone, you can't ask them. So, Your Highness,
He's gonna roll his eyes.
wasn't so sure I could trust my glorious leader of wonderful nobility.
Why does that matter?
No one's devoted to some cause. Not to this degree. You've got to have something else going on here.
What? You think I have some ulterior motive to protect my nation from invaders?
No. I think you want it as an avenue to get back at your nation.
You don't know.
Probably
anything
get
about
back
me.
at your sister.
The throne is my sister's, Rennick, and she's more than welcome to it. I don't want it. If I did, I would have had it a long time ago.
Then what do you want?
What do I want? I want every single Farron gone from this quadrant. I want not just the Farrons, but these new cults, the Black Hand, the Talisayans, pirates. I want planets like yours to be able to live without having to worry about people from somewhere else coming in and destroying everything. I want. He's gonna kind of look down. You're not gonna believe me, are you?
Depends on your next words.
I left the kingdom a long time ago. Yes, when my parents passed away. Well, maybe we should go back a little bit before that. You don't know anything about Ring Scythia, do you? You've been on your planet, you haven't been exposed to. You, by the way, be able to hear this, because he's not thinking to speak super quietly on it, so you'd hear this too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't know anything about it, but years ago, a few hundred years ago, before, well, longer than that, but until a couple hundred years ago, actually, it wasn't even a couple hundred years ago, until about a century ago, we were close to as bad as the Farrens, to be honest with you. See, the Morok City-State Alliance, Zolamir, Dorstasun, Ungrad, Ungrail. Reason why these places have so much, Mount Xeris, so much military might is because they were afraid of us. We went and we were the strongest regional power here. Conquered planets, built massive mining bases to strip places of their resources, like the one we're standing in right now, like the one on Bakadur. Outposts all over. A lot of the same infrastructure the Farrens are using today. For what? Expand the riches and wealth of the people of the Empire. That's what they called it back then, the Empire. My father passed away almost 200 years ago. And, well, he left my sister in charge. Between me, her, and my older brother, she was the only one who he thought would carry on the legacy of the Empire. She had other plans. Me and my brother wanted her to use the reach, the power, the military might that we had attained for good. She thought otherwise. Decided that we had expanded ourselves too far. Riots and revolts were getting bad. Other nations were banding together. They were going to cause a threat. So she took everything away. Pulled everything back within the nebula. Back to the rings. Just kept our station, Balderuth, and Pastrald in our control. And that was it. Full isolation. A little bit of trade going in and out, but ending the wars. Endless wars. And, well. Anyway, my brother wouldn't stand for it. See, he thought that we should be something more. He kept saying that, trying to convince my sister to fight the pirates, the UMGC, anyone who was expanding and overreaching on worlds like your own and others. And then when the Farrens invaded Lel, well, Teledor, now Lel, 30 years ago, my brother said he was leaving for good. She wouldn't help. She wouldn't send a fleet to fight them off. He said it was only the beginning, and he was right. They're here now. Throne wasn't for me. Neither was sitting around waiting. Before this, let's just say I was done doing what I was told. At every beck and call of my father, the king. So I left with my brother. And we started this. The conquest's cost. Him and I. Sonny knew my brother. He was our first recruit. We saved him. Well, he can tell you that story. Anyway, together we fought against the Farrens in their invasion of Teledor. And during one of those battles, my brother was killed. So, here I am. I gave up for a while. I won't lie to you. I went, spent 25 years in different places, traveling around with my family, finding a safe place for them, making ends meet. And then the Farrens came back. Before my brother died, he told me to make him a promise. He told me to promise him that if they ever came back, I would protect our people, even if they wouldn't protect themselves. That I would drive them back to where they came from. That I protect people like you, like everyone here. And I failed. I haven't been able to stop them yet. I haven't been able to do anything. So if you want to know what I want, it's to fulfill that promise. That's it, Rennick. That's all I have. Well, I have a family, but they get it.
I think I'm gonna start crying. Like you hear Jan's like tearing up. Like he's like wiping tears and like sniffling. Let's go kill her.
So for you, it really is conviction for you.
It was for him. For me, it's beyond that. Do I believe this is the right thing to do? Sure. Someone's got to do it. But in the end, I don't think I'd be here if I hadn't made that promise. But I also think that if I didn't believe those things, I never would have made that. Or that I made the promise because I did believe those things. So yeah. I'm going to fulfill my brother's legacy. Rennick. That's what this is. If he was here, the gods know he was a better leader than I was, or than I have been. He was smarter than me, stronger than me, more handsome even. But, well, I should have been the one that died that day. And my sister's not going to do anything about it. She's going to keep her ships inside the perimeter and prevent anyone from getting through, and use the resources we have to keep the rings alive. Keep the walls up and the enemies at bay. But it won't last forever.
What would happen if you tried to go back?
I could. But she'd probably lock me up and never let me leave. I wouldn't tell you this if you couldn't figure it out anyway, but I am the biggest liability in the entire kingdom of Ringsithia. I know every back door, every way in and out. I know how to find the channel. I know it all. Rennick. That means that the Farrens catch me, and I'm not dead. It all goes up in flames. Ringsithia can probably last for a century, 2, 3, who knows, if they don't find a way in. People will die. They have enough resources and the ability to create food that they can survive a prolonged blockade. They can fight too. They know ways in and out. But